This is not just iron, this is not just weight, this is a battle between who you are and who you want to be. Every rep is a question, every set is a test. The gym doesn't lie, it exposes you, it reveals your discipline, your hunger, your soul. Most people quit when it hurts, most people stop when it burns, but you came here for the pain, because pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. The soul of the gym lives in struggle, it lives in sweat. It lives in that moment when your body screams enough, and your heart whispers one more. Understand this, muscle is not built by comfort, strength is not created by ease, champions are not born inside softness. They are forged in the fire of repetition, day after day, hour after hour, until the body obeys the mind. This place is sacred, this is where weakness dies, this is where excuses are buried, this is where discipline is born. The soul of the gym is not about lifting weights, it's about lifting yourself. It's about carrying your future on your back. It's about proving to yourself that you can endure, and when you walk out of here, dripping in sweat, muscles shaking, lungs on fire. You carry more than strength. You carry pride. You carry power. You carry the unbreakable spirit of someone who refused to quit. So when the world asks you, why do you train? You look them in the eyes and say, because this is more than a workout. This is war, this is purpose, this is the soul of the gym. When you walk into the gym, the battle doesn't start with the weights. It doesn't start with the barbell, the dumbbell, or the squat rack. The first and greatest battle always begins in your mind. You see, the iron is lifeless. It has no voice, no feelings, no judgment. It doesn't care how much you've slept, how tired you are, or how stressed your life may be. The iron just waits. It sits there, silently daring you to try. The real struggle is not with the weight itself. It's with the voice inside your head, that voice that whispers, I can't, that voice that tempts you with excuses, skip today, you'll come back tomorrow, you've done enough. That voice that tells you to quit halfway through your set, when the burn turns into fire, when your muscles tremble, and your lungs scream for relief. That's the enemy, not the barbell, not the plates. Not the reps, the enemy is the voice inside. And here's the truth most people never realize. You will face that battle every single day. There is no finish line where the voice goes away. The weaker version of yourself will always show up, will always fight for control. That's why the gym isn't just about lifting weights. It's about lifting your spirit above doubt. It's about proving to yourself, over and over again, that you are stronger than the voice that tells you to quit. When you walk into the gym, you step onto a battlefield where there are no spectators, no referees, no teammates. It's just you, your will, and the iron. Some days you'll win with ease, some days you'll barely make it. But every single day you must fight, because this battle is bigger than fitness. It spills over into your life. When you learn to silence the voice in the gym, you learn to silence it in your career, in your relationships, in your dreams. That same strength you build under the bar is the strength you carry into every arena of your life. Think about it. When you're at your breaking point in a workout and you push one more rep, what are you really proving? That your body can handle weight? No, you're proving that your spirit can handle resistance. You're proving that when life puts pressure on you, you won't fold, you'll push, you'll endure, you'll conquer. The battle within is about mastery, not mastery over the gym, not mastery over the weights, but mastery over yourself, the man or woman who can master their own mind, their own fears, their own doubts. Is unstoppable, that's why the gym is sacred. It's a training ground for your soul. So the next time you feel that voice rising inside you telling you to quit, recognize it for what it is, weakness trying to survive. And you have a choice, let weakness live, or bury it rep by rep, set by set, workout by workout. Every rep is a sword stroke against that weaker version of yourself. Every set is another victory in the war for your future. And when you leave the gym drenched in sweat, exhausted but victorious, you don't just walk out stronger physically, you walk out as a conqueror. You walk out knowing you fought the battle within and you won. That is the essence of the gym. That is the foundation of greatness. The iron doesn't shape your body first. It shapes your mind, and once you win the battle within, there's no force outside that can ever defeat you. Step into the gym, and you'll meet your truest teacher. It doesn't wear a whistle. It doesn't speak a word. Its name is pain. Most people spend their lives running from pain. They avoid it, hide from it, cover it with excuses and comfort. They want the results without the struggle. They want the reward without the sacrifice. But in this place, the gym, pain is not your enemy. It's the doorway to your transformation. Understand this. Muscle is not built by ease. Strength is not forged in comfort. Greatness is not born from softness. The body only changes when it is forced to adapt. And what forces it to adapt? Pain, that burning in your muscles, that fire in your lungs, that ache in your bones. That's growth in disguise. That's your body being torn down, broken, and rebuilt stronger than before. Without pain, there is no progress. Without resistance, there is no strength. Without struggle, there is no victory. You see, pain is honest. Pain never lies. When the weight feels unbearable, when the rep feels impossible, pain is telling you, this is the threshold. This is the border between who you are and who you could be. Most people stop there. They feel the discomfort, they feel the pressure, and they retreat. But champions, the ones who understand the soul of the gym, don't run from pain, they lean into it, they embrace it, they chase it, because pain is proof that you're alive. It's proof that you're fighting. It's proof that you're not settling for mediocrity. Every bead of sweat, every burning rep, every moment your body screams enough, that is the exact moment you're rewriting your limits. Think about steel. Steel is not formed in calm waters. It's not molded by gentle winds. Steel is forged in fire, intense heat, pressure, and flames. That's the only way it becomes unbreakable, and so it is with you. The gym is your furnace, pain is your fire. Stay in it long enough and you walk out as steel, sharp, unyielding, unstoppable. Now, let me tell you why most fail. They misunderstand pain. They think pain is a signal to quit. They think pain means something's wrong. But pain is not weakness. Pain is progress. Pain is a message. You're growing. Keep going. The difference between those who fail and those who succeed is simple. One runs from pain, the other runs toward it. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it burns. Yes, sometimes it feels unbearable. But you know what's worse than pain? Regret. Regret is the pain you can't control. The pain that comes from quitting, from giving up, from never knowing how strong you could have been. At least pain in the gym leads to power. Regret leads to nothing but emptiness. So when you feel the pain rising inside you, don't panic, don't run, don't fold, smile, because you've reached the place where most people quit. And when you keep going past that point, when you push one more rep, one more set, you separate yourself from the crowd, you become rare, you become different, you become someone who understands that pain is the path to greatness. Let every drop of sweat remind you that you're paying the price for strength. Let every ache remind you that you're growing. Let every moment of discomfort remind you that you're alive, that you're becoming, that you're transforming into the version of yourself you've always dreamed of. Because in the gym, there's no easy road, there's no shortcut, there's only the path of pain, and if you're brave enough to walk it, if you're relentless enough to embrace it, if you're disciplined enough to endure it, then one day you'll look back and realize, pain wasn't your enemy after all, it was your greatest ally. The soul of the gym lives in struggle. It lives in sweat. It lives in the fire of pain. And those who learn to walk through that fire, who welcome it instead of fearing it, discover a power most will never know. So stop running, stop hiding, stand tall, grip the weight, embrace the burn, and let pain carve you into the warrior you were meant to be. Because pain is not the end. Pain is the path. Motivation is a spark. It's that rush of energy you feel when you watch a video, hear a speech, or see someone stronger than you hitting their reps. Motivation is powerful, but it's also fragile. It fades. It dies the moment life hits you in the face. You know it's true. There are days when you wake up fueled, ready to dominate, hungry for the grind, and there are days when you wake up tired, sore, stressed, unmotivated. Motivation is like the weather, it changes. You cannot depend on it, but discipline is different. Discipline is the storm that doesn't move. It doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't ask if you're ready. It doesn't care if you're tired, if it's raining outside, if your body is sore. Discipline is the voice that says, I don't care if you feel like it, do it anyway. The gym rewards discipline, not motivation, because let's be real, anyone can show up when they're motivated. Anyone can train when they feel good, when the music's blasting, when their energy is high. But the real champions, they show up when they don't want to. They show up when it's hard. They show up when every excuse is screaming for them to stay home. That's where transformation happens. That's where greatness is built. Not in the moments of hype, but in the quiet, lonely, painful days when discipline carries you. Motivation is an emotion. Discipline is a decision. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation is about feelings. Discipline is about commitment. And in the gym, commitment is everything. Think about it. You can't build strength by showing up once in a while. You can't build muscle by training only when you feel like it. Growth is a process. Progress is consistency. The body adapts to repetition, to pressure, to routine. That's why discipline beats motivation every single time. Discipline is the alarm clock that gets you out of bed when it's dark outside. Discipline is lacing up your shoes when your body says no. Discipline is loading the bar when your mind says stop. Discipline is finishing the set when your muscles are on fire. Discipline is doing it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. You want to know the difference between average and great, between weak and strong, between those who dream and those who achieve. It's discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Motivation gives you the first rep. Discipline gives you the last. Motivation starts the race. Discipline crosses the finish line. Think of your body like clay. Every workout is a strike of the hammer, a cut of the chisel, a stroke of the sculptor's hand. But clay doesn't transform with one strike. It takes hundreds, thousands, day after day, hour after hour. That's discipline, showing up again and again until the masterpiece is revealed. And here's the truth, discipline is not easy. It's not supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would be strong, everyone would be shredded, everyone would walk around with discipline written across their life. But discipline is rare. Discipline requires sacrifice. Discipline requires focus. Discipline requires saying no to comfort and yes to the grind. But the reward is freedom. The freedom to look in the mirror and see the person you fought to become. The freedom to know you kept your word to yourself. The freedom to walk through life with pride, knowing you didn't rely on fleeting emotions. You relied on your iron will. So stop chasing motivation. Stop waiting to feel like it. If you wait for the perfect mood, the perfect day, the perfect energy, you'll never get anywhere. Start chasing discipline. Train your mind to show up no matter what. Build the habit so deep that it becomes automatic, because motivation may start your journey, but discipline will finish it. Motivation may spark the fire, but discipline keeps it burning. Motivation may get you in the gym, but discipline keeps you there long enough to transform. At the end of the day, your body won't remember how motivated you felt. It will remember the work you put in. It will remember the sets you finished. It will remember the days you showed up despite every reason not to. And when you walk out stronger, sharper, and unbreakable, you'll know why. Because motivation didn't get you here. Discipline did. In the gym, nothing is random, nothing is wasted, every rep matters. Too many people come in, pick up the weights, and go through the motions. They lift like their mind is somewhere else. Their body is here, but their focus is gone. They treat the workout like a checklist. 3 sets of this, 4 sets of that, done. But the soul of the gym doesn't reward half-hearted effort. The soul of the gym demands intention. Every rep is a choice. Every rep is a declaration. Every rep is a step toward, or away from, your future. When you grip that bar, it's not just steel in your hands. It's your destiny. It's your discipline. It's your promise to yourself. Every single contraction, every single push, every single pull is telling your body, this is who I am becoming. Think about it. Muscle doesn't grow because you lifted once. Strength isn't built because you showed up once in a while. Progress happens because you gave meaning to every rep. You didn't just move the weight, you made the weight work for you. You treated every rep like it counted, because it does. Every rep is either an investment or a waste. An investment in your strength, your growth, your future, or a waste of your time, your energy, your opportunity. And here's the truth. Most people waste them. They chase numbers, they chase speed, they chase ego lifts, but the real ones, they chase mastery, they chase perfection. They understand that one rep done with full focus, full intensity, full control is worth more than 10 reps done half-hearted. Because every rep is more than physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. When you push through the burn, when you grind out that last rep your body said you couldn't do, you're not just building muscle, you're building willpower. You're telling your spirit, I don't quit, and that builds a person who doesn't just survive the gym, but survives life, because life will test you in the same way. Life will load weight onto your shoulders. Life will challenge your endurance, life will burn your spirit, and if you've trained yourself to find meaning in every rep, you'll find meaning in every struggle. This is why the gym is sacred. This is why every rep is a prayer, a commitment, a promise. Every time you curl, press, squat, pull, you are chiseling not just your body, but your soul. Every rep is shaping your discipline, sculpting your character, forging your resilience. So don't waste them. Don't treat them as empty movements. Treat them as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to prove, to conquer. Opportunities to practice excellence. When you walk into the gym, you are writing your story. And every rep is a word. Every set is a sentence. Every workout is a chapter. One day, you'll look back at the book of your life and ask, did I write something worth reading? If you wasted reps, if you gave half effort, the pages will be empty. But if you gave everything, if you poured intention into every lift, every squat, every push, you'll have written a masterpiece. Here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you just moving weights, or are you moving your life forward? Are you just lifting, or are you building? Are you just training, or are you transforming? The person who understands that every rep has a purpose will never leave the gym the same as they entered, because they know every rep is a seed planted in sweat, watered in pain, harvested in strength. And the harvest doesn't lie, it doesn't cheat, it doesn't skip. The harvest only grows for those who gave every rep its meaning. So the next time you grip that bar, don't drift, don't fade, don't waste it. Lock in, focus, pour everything you have into that single rep, because that single rep is shaping the warrior you are becoming. Every rep is a step toward greatness. Every rep is a promise kept. Every rep is proof that you refuse to waste your life. Remember this, in the gym, nothing is wasted if you give it meaning. And when every rep has a purpose, every workout becomes a victory. The gym is not just a room full of weights. It's not just racks, benches, and machines. It is a mirror that doesn't show your reflection. It shows your truth. The gym doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your background, your struggles, or your reasons why you can't. The weights don't lie. The bar doesn't care about your story. The iron doesn't bend for weakness. It will always reflect exactly what you've earned. If you are lazy, the gym will show it. If you are disciplined, the gym will show it. If you are consistent, the gym will show it. If you cut corners, the gym will show it. The mirror of the gym is unforgiving. It doesn't flatter. It doesn't sugarcoat. It doesn't give participation trophies. It gives you only one thing: results. and those results will tell the truth about the work you've put in, or the work you avoided. This is why the gym humbles people, because in here you can't hide. You can lie to yourself, you can lie to the world, you can post pictures, make excuses, talk about what you could do, but the iron doesn't listen. It simply reflects your effort, it shows the truth. Every bead of sweat is a reflection of your discipline. Every muscle gained is a reflection of your consistency. Every ounce of strength is a reflection of your patience. And every weakness that lingers is a reflection of what you've been avoiding. That's why the gym is so much more than physical training. It's spiritual, it's mental, it's emotional. It teaches you honesty, because when you stand in front of that mirror after a workout, you know deep down whether you gave everything or whether you held back. And that truth is inescapable. The gym is the one place where excuses die. You can walk in tired, stressed, distracted, but once you face that bar, there are only two outcomes. You lift it or you don't. No excuses, no stories, no reasons, just truth. And that's why the gym is powerful. It reflects back to you the habits you live by. It tells you if you've been disciplined, if you've been consistent, if you've respected the grind. It holds you accountable in a way nothing else can. Think about it. If you cheat in life, sometimes you get away with it. If you lie to people, sometimes they believe you. But if you cheat in the gym, if you cut reps, skip workouts, give half effort, the results will expose you. The mirror doesn't care about your words, it only reflects your actions. That's why the gym builds character, because every workout is an honest conversation between you and yourself. Did I give it all? Did I stay true? Did I push past the point of comfort? Or did I quit when it got hard? The mirror answers those questions whether you like it or not. The truth can hurt. Sometimes you'll look in the mirror and not like what you see, not because of your body, but because you know you didn't give everything. That sting is real, but that sting is also a gift, because it pushes you to rise higher, to demand more, to stop settling. And when you finally look in that mirror and see strength where there was weakness, muscle where there was doubt, confidence where there was fear, you'll know it didn't come by luck. It came because you faced the truth. It came because you showed up day after day, and the mirror reflected your growth. The gym is not just a reflection of your body, it's a reflection of your life. If you show up late, cut corners, give half effort in here, chances are that's what you do out there too. But if you show up on time, push hard, stay disciplined, give everything in here, that's the kind of person you are becoming in the world. So when you step into the gym, treat it with respect. Because the gym doesn't just build your body, it reveals your soul. It shows you who you are, who you've been, and who you're becoming. Don't fear the mirror. Don't hide from it. Let it expose you. Let it push you. Let it remind you that you can be better, stronger, greater. And when you finally see the reflection of the person you've worked for, the warrior, the champion, the relentless soul, you'll know it was worth every drop of sweat. The gym is the most honest mirror you will ever face, and that honesty will set you free. At the end of the day, the gym is not just about weights, sets, and reps. It's about something far deeper. It's about facing yourself. It's about stepping into a place where lies don't survive, where excuses can't hide, where weakness is exposed and destroyed. This is more than lifting. This is war. Every time you step under that bar, you're declaring battle against the voice of doubt, against the pain, against the weakness that lives inside. And every time you push, through every time you refuse to quit, you win. You win not just muscle, not just strength, not just endurance. You win discipline, you win confidence, you win respect for yourself, from yourself. You win the unbreakable spirit that carries into every part of your life. The soul of the gym is sacrifice. The soul of the gym is pain. The soul of the gym is discipline. But above all, the soul of the gym is transformation. Transformation of body, of mind, of character, of destiny. Every battle you fight here prepares you for the battles out there. Every rep you grind out here builds the resilience you'll need when life tests you. Every drop of sweat here is a seed planted for the person you're becoming. So remember this, you don't just walk into the gym to train, you walk in to fight, you walk in to grow, you walk in to bury weakness and to resurrect greatness. And when you leave those doors, when you walk out drenched in sweat, exhausted but unbroken, you carry more than strength. You carry the proof that you are not like the rest. You are disciplined, you are relentless, you are forged by fire. This is the soul of the gym.